Hello CrossFit Linchpin. So this video is all about handstand walking when it comes up in a workout. If you can't handstand walk, what should you do and how can you develop the skills to pursue that movement? And my wife Emily was a Division I gymnast, so you're in good hands here. After chatting with her, first and foremost what you need to do is develop an open room handstand. So I think a lot of CrossFitters say, oh, I can't walk on my hands. I can't hold a handstand, so I'm just going to start trying to learn how to handstand walk and just keep falling, keep falling, keep falling, hope I get it one day. That might work for you, but it's not ideal. So what you should do first of all is develop an open room static handstand. Make sure you're in a place that you can ditch or bail if you have to. You can do it just in the middle of the floor if you want, but you can also do it against the wall, kicking up into a handstand, bending one leg, getting a toe against the wall, and just extending against the wall till you find that balance point and trying to spend more and more time in that balance point and then using the wall as a brace if you need to. So it would look like this. Emily kicks up against the wall and now she's bending one leg, pushing off until now she's open room, falls a little bit, goes back against the wall, and she's going to keep playing this game. You can relax until little by little she's using the wall less and less and developing that static handstand more and more. Then you're on a good path to start having that handstand walk. Second thing that you can do is, let's say it's a handstand walk comes up in a workout. If you can handstand walk, great. If not, just doing that for 30 to 45 seconds, even though you're not handstand walking, it will develop head to toe strength, it will develop your balance, and even though it's not handstand walking, that would be a great substitution. But let's say you want to do something else. You could do shoulder taps. So you would do one shoulder tap for every 1 foot of handstand walking in the workout, and if you're using the metric system, you would do 3 shoulder taps for every 1 meter of handstand walking. So she'll do 4 shoulder taps. They look like this. She'll kick up against the wall, and then, just as it says, she goes from the ground, touches her shoulder, and relax. Very challenging, needs some strength, needs some balance, but you could get really good at shoulder taps and still not to be able to walk on your hands. So make sure you are trying to progress in those other skills that we mentioned a second ago. Next thing you could do, which is very helpful, is you could start to do walking towards the wall. How far you should be from the wall depends upon how competent you are with the handstand walk, but if most people are starting to get up there, walk a few steps, and they tumble over, choose an appropriate distance from the wall that the wall will catch you, so to speak. So Emily will just get, 4 or 5 feet from the wall, kick up, do a little bit of a handstand walking, and then come to a stop on the wall. 1, 2, and the wall catches her, and she kicks back down. Doing that under control while using the other skills and techniques that we talked about earlier, again, will be a great little step to get you eventually walking on your hands. And now let's say you want yet another tool in your toolbox to use during a handstand walk workout. Here's what we're going to do. We'll take a box, and I'm putting it against the wall here just because that's what works with my camera's framing right now. But you would put the box in the middle of the room, and what the athlete would do, she'll get her feet on the box and she's going to shuffle her hands and walk on her hands around the box. Now bear in mind, she's just going to give you a small snippet of the range of motion. She's in a fully piked out position, and here she is walking around the box. And you can relax. Thank you. So again, the box wouldn't be against the wall. She would do 1 revolution around the box in that piked position. You're not going to be developing the balance needed for true handstand walking, but you will develop a tremendous amount of strength, and that's a very challenging movement. 1 lap around the box, I would say you could substitute what would be 20 to 25 feet of handstand walking in a workout with 1 lap around the box. Now she did it in the piked out position. A slightly easier way to do that would be not piked out, but in your body planked out like a push-up position. It would look like this. And same deal, just around the box she would go. Good. And relax. And so yeah, you don't have to go into the full pike. The more planked out makes it a bit easier. I do that very frequently. Choose whichever one of these techniques or steps is what you need to insert into the workout to accomplish the workout that day, but then realize some of them may not serve you well in the workout, but they're things you want to do during a practice session to develop the skill.